Imagine an intelligent black male who has a nice sense of style and a great sense of humor that sometimes cannot be dialed down. A man with many talents, but when the name Chris is mentioned, only a few break the surface. A slight sense of security comes into play when one says the word. Due to the fact that some popular beliefs are derogatory and do not completely shape the complex individual known simply as Chris, the most common word to describe such a sometimes mysterious man is cocky. And he is not always cocky, but sometimes trying to prove to himself he can accomplish certain things. When he hears cocky, it does not always make him feel emboldened. It can deter his spirits because that is all people think of him. Cocky is, by definition, conceited or arrogant, especially in a bold or impudent way. In no way is Chris conceited in a rude way just because he knows his strengths and does not prey on his own weaknesses. Does that truly make him cocky? One who fails to see the glass half empty on any topic about himself is considered cocky in a world where teen suicide rates are at an all-time high due to the fact that teens now lack of self-confidence forces them to listen to others in the world about themselves. Just because Chris has a different way of expressing himself, does that truly make him too conceited for the world to know his flaws, or does that make the world lackluster for trying to adhere to societal restraints that are causing so much damage? Chris was raised in a small church, so he is used to getting lots of recognition for doing things right or getting good grades. One time when he was only 15, he passed a test to allow him to take college classes, and everyone was so happy for him. But the only thing Chris was scared, because he knew this was new territory for him. No one could sense the fear in him, though, because his whole persona just exuberates confidence and his natural charisma to breeze through any challenge. This had become the life story for Chris. Because he never truly let anyone know how he felt about anything due to the fact that this might tarnish his everything comes easy to me reputation. Ever since Chris was younger, he never expected anybody to help him with anything. If he did not understand it, he would just act like he did and go home and work his tail off to get a better understanding of the whole process. Humble, by definition, is having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's own importance. But what does not show in the definition is that humble is also someone who knows their abilities and is not afraid to showcase them. The main reason Chris showcases his talent so much is because he knows as an African-American male in this changed society, it is hard to live in a regular life. One of them must work 2 times harder just to be as good as the white man. Now that everyone knows him better, it's time for us to meet Chris, and I will never change